Welcome to McKinney, founded somewhere between 1900 and 1914. Couldn't really find an exact date on that, but I can find those two dates as a reference point. Currently, McKinney is a population of just under 500 people, close to its historic high. This town has seen better days, although it looks like it's trying to make a comeback. There's a few businesses, and as I've said, this is not Sunday. This is Saturday afternoon in McKinney. Downtown McKinney at that. There's a little bit more activity down the road a bit where McKinney intersects with Highway 1, historic Highway 1. One of my favorite little places to grab a burger or whatever is the Dairy Freeze there on the corner of Highway 1 and Dinwiddie, something like that. Can't miss it. There's a boat repair facility here. I think the guy makes them and fixes them. Small boats, little power boats, John boats, rowboats. You can tell there's been a few other businesses here that are no longer around. I don't know if the buildings burnt, fell down, or were demolished for whatever reason. There's no history on them. I can't find any real history on this town. I looked all over the place. It is a nice little town. We know some people, a few people that grew up here. Some of them a very long time ago, some of them not too long ago. They did leave. Interesting, McKinney has been growing for the last 30 years. It was down around 300 and some, 350, 370, somewhere around there in 1990, and now it's like I said, it's pushing 500. Interesting enough. I guess it's commutable to Richmond because it's proximity to Highway 85. There's no real industry here except for logging. Like many other small towns in Virginia, its fortune was tied to the railroads. I think the railroad stopped running here in the 80s, or late 70s, early 80s. The population had a severe drop from its historic high of about 541 to the mid-low 300s between censuses, and that corresponded to the railroads going away. I guess it's attractive now that, like I said, it's commutable to Richmond and Petersburg and Colonial Heights, where there is industry, or even down to South Hill. Isn't that long of a drive. It's kind of centrally located. As far as I can tell, downtown here, there's only 2 or 3 businesses running. I think it's a resale shop across the street. There's a professional center / medical offices that I believe that's empty. There's a ubiquitous water tower. Everybody's got to have a water tower. And there's the town park. From what I could find, they do seem to have a lot of events in the little park here. Regular farmers market in the summertime like everybody else, but they have nights out, they have Halloween trunk or treat, they have, like I said, events all summer long. So they do treat the residents right. That's always nice to know. On the left here is the former McKinney hardware store. It is currently empty. On the right here is the former home of McKinney EMS. They have moved down the road a little bit to the same facility that the volunteer fire department is in. That would be why that's building empty. That is, right there is McKinney Town Hall. And on the left here is, what's the name of the candy company? It's on the tip of my tongue, and I guess we'll find out together here. Because I am having Maitland Sweet Shop. Nice little place. Get some candy. I guess it was busy here for Halloween. This is a couple weeks before Halloween. And if McKinney Auto Parts is the third of the 3 businesses operating today. Something rare on the right there in a small town of this size is an actual bank. I believe it's Touchstone. They exist in a lot of small markets. They took over from some other bigger bank, or they took over another bank, and they have maintained their offices, which is nice to see. Off in the distance there is the post office, and also to our left here is the police station. Not a lot going on a Saturday in downtown McKinney. Which is surprising considering its size. I believe that is a former auto repair facility. The one thing that bummed me out here in McKinney was, if you see the truck moving over there, this is one of the very few times I've gotten, let's say for lack of a better term, harassed while I was doing a video or taking pictures of these small towns. Apparently he didn't like my answer when I asked him, when he asked me what I was doing, and I told him I was taking some pictures. And he got all upset that my truck was parked on his unmarked lot. But that's water over the bridge. And that's about it, folks.